Sponsored by rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. rxcardclub.com. Tragic end of an Olympian, the case of Rebecca Cheptegei. Entertainment. Dozens mourned Rebecca Cheptegei, an Olympic athlete who died after being set on fire by her partner in Kenya. This incident has sparked calls for better protection of female athletes. Cheptegei's death is part of a troubling trend of gender-based violence in Kenya, drawing condemnation from Ugandan officials. Dozens of mourners in Uganda paid respects to Rebecca Cheptegei, an Olympic athlete who tragically died last week in Kenya after her partner set her on fire. Local leaders and others gathered at the local administration hall on Saturday, awaiting her burial at her ancestral home in a village near the Kenya border. Cheptegei died after suffering 80% burns in an attack by Dickson Ndiema, who doused her in gasoline at her home in western Kenyas Trans-Nzoia County on September 3. Ndiema sustained 30% burns and later succumbed to his injuries. A report by the local chief indicated that they quarreled over a piece of land the athlete had bought in Kenya. This horrific gasoline attack has shocked many and strengthened calls for protecting female runners facing exploitation and abuse in the East African country. Cheptegei's body was returned to Ugandan on Friday in a somber procession following a street march by dozens of activists in the western Kenyan town of Eldoret, demanding an end to physical violence against female athletes. She was 33 years old and is the fourth female athlete to have been killed by her partner in Kenya in recent years, highlighting a worrying pattern of gender-based violence. Kenya's high rates of violence against women have prompted several marches this year. Ugandan officials have condemned the attack, demanding justice for Cheptegei. First Lady Janet Museveni, who also serves as Uganda's Education and Sports Minister, called the attack deeply disturbing. Rukare, chairman of Uganda's National Council of Sports, described it as a cowardly and senseless act that led to the loss of a great athlete. According to the 2022 Kenya Demographic and Health Survey, 41% of married or dating Kenyan women have experienced violence from their partners. Many Ugandan athletes train in Kenya, an athletics powerhouse with superior facilities. Some of the region's best runners train together at a high-altitude center in western Kenya. Cheptegei competed in the women's marathon at the Paris Olympics, finishing in 44th place, less than a month before the attack. She had also represented Uganda in other competitions.